Welcome back to some more Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Darling, and why don't we see what's going on our island of Fawnhollow today? Of course, new update and all that. Actually, new update happened, I suppose, yesterday, where we entered the Dream Realm and we visited a lovely town called Dreamyard, I believe, by Dreamy? I'm not quite sure. It's in the description of the last episode. I think that's right, though. Maybe her name wasn't Dreamy. Hold on. You know, I've got it open right here. Why don't we look? You on YouTube, mute myself. Stop that. Adorny, that was right. Anyway, good evening everyone. Right now in Fawnhollow, it's 7:02 PM on Friday, July 31st, 2020. Nothing really to speak of today, so with July ending, we're starting our journey through the height of summer. What's everyone out there doing for fun this summer? If you plan on taking any trips, I hope you remain open to all the fun possibilities out there, and bear in mind what other travel restrictions are for you right now. And when you're done, I want you to come back home safe and sound to Fawnhollow. Well then, Isabel signing off. Aw, thank you, Isabel. So I figured we could just spend the entire next week just visiting other people's towns in the Dream Realm. I think we should space it out a little bit because otherwise it's going to be a bit much. It's going to be a bit overloading on new things. So perhaps we'll visit something tomorrow. I'm not sure. But because I haven't sorted out my town yet, I'm going to do it in this episode. So I'm sorry, no Dream Realm visit today. Dreamer dear, thank you so much for allowing me to upload your dream earlier. It's a truly sweet dream, and so I've arranged what is, I hope, is a truly sweet gift for you. Sleep well, Luna. Alright. What have I given myself? Open up. Dreambell exchange ticket? Pardon? Hold on. This is something we go to the wiki for. Dreambell exchange ticket. It might be something that you can sell to Nooks to for more bells. Let's see. Given to play upload the first Dream Island, make an existing place to do this once a day for now. How to use them. Take them off a player hands for 50 price of 5,000 bells. Just visit Nick's Cranny and sell the tickets to Timmy and Tommy to make a decent amount of money. So there we are, but they're just regular old bell tickets. I didn't mean to dig it up though. Perhaps there's speculation that you can trade them for other items, but for now, that's just all speculation. Okay, so it's just 5,000 bells basically. I guess we'll keep them for now. It's not like we really It's not like we really have any shortage of money, so that's not really much of an issue. But it has been a couple of days since I sorted out my flower garden, I suppose. Or, well, I suppose the entire town is a flower garden, if anything. Oh, what's up? Hey, I was just thinking about dropping by your place. I've got something just for you. Any interest in buying a rain hat? How much? 880, that's kind of expensive, but I'll buy it anyway. Oh, why don't I unplug my phone as well so it stops making this Windows noise. This must be one of the latest videos I think I've ever recorded. Oh, Amelia's just casually listening to Fuchsia. I respect that. Hello, Leif. Hibiscus. We don't need any hibiscuses, but I do need some holly, if you got any holly. It's been quite a while since... Nope, still no holly. It's been a little bit of time since we've seen you, Leif, but so it's glad to have you back again, I suppose. Why don't we sort out the rest of our flowers over here? We've got some blue wind flowers which can move. Of course, it's 7 PM, so there's not really much to be doing except for trying to catch these few beetles and stuff that we're still missing. Stuff like the golden stag, the giraffe stag. There's a couple more. I can't remember them though. We have way too many blue flowers. What on earth is this? I suppose we can also check to see if we got any progress to our blue rose. We're so close. We're so close to getting somewhere. Alas, as of right now, we don't have anything to show for it. We've got a blue hyacinth we can dig up. So yeah, I'm recording extremely late today because we had a bit of a family barbecue today, which is because today is scorchingly hot in the UK. It was like 34 degrees or something. You know, it's good barbecue weather. To be honest, most of these summer days, due to global warming, have started to become pretty good barbecue weather, wouldn't you say? So yeah, it's pretty hot. We're sort of winding down now. We had plenty of drinks and good food to eat. I'm stuffed, to be honest. And I thought, why not play some Animal Crossing? Wind down a little bit. It's a good, very sort of chill back thing to do. I wonder if you can they'll ever allow you to do barbecue parties in Animal Crossing. That'd be interesting. I suppose that sort of raises a question though about oh, some golden roses, about eating meat and in the Animal Crossing world and all that. Like, it's kind of weird probably to be eating a beef hamburger when you can have a cow villager as a villager. In fact, how does that even work with? I keep getting messages. That's right, they're not important, I'll ignore them. How does it even work, you know? In the Animal Crossing kingdom? Oh, another lily of the valley. It's just a little bit weird, isn't it? You can't have a beef patty with Patty the villager standing right next to you. But yeah, again, you can buy items in Animal Crossing with, excuse me, Joy-Con, with meat in them. So I'm sort of like, It gets a little bit. Oh, Celeste, hello. I think this is one of the first times, Celeste, I've seen you on camera. Oh, good evening. The star's just exquisite tonight. Hooty toots, I almost forgot. I came across a recipe for astronomical book project in a book. I jotted it down. I would like you to have it. Do let me know if you try building it, would you? So since we switched over to, I believe, Cancer now? Or perhaps Leo? Let me think. Leo is... It might be Leo. Yeah, a Leo sculpture. We got a Leo recipe now. Because we passed around the 23rd, 22nd. That's normally when the horoscopes switch over. 21st, 22nd, 23rd. It's around that sort of time. Whoa! Sorry. The bell pile was here. I didn't expect that. So yeah, I forget it's past 7 PM, so of course Celeste can be here. No, what I was saying was it's a little bit weird. Because you can get other things, like you can get Joy-Con Drift. You can get Joy-Con Drift. And that does ruin your Animal Crossing experience ever so slightly. No, you can get things like the hamster cages, right? And you can have hamster villagers. Like, what do they think about that? Do they see that and be like, oh yeah, that's just, you know, the norm. That's just a good old Maya deer. It's even weirder. I call myself deer, but deer is a species. Like, how does it even make sense? It's sort of like calling yourself human, except for if we had more race species, I suppose, rather than humans, not races. We have plenty of races, don't we? Numerous. Sorry, this is very weird. I'm gonna I'm gonna get off our topic and go back to the weirdness of having Animal Crossing villagers be actual animals, and also having things which relate to animals in Animal Crossing, I suppose. Oh my god. Joy-Con Drift, would you please just focus for a second, you know? We can't have any of the shenanigans going on. We've got a job to do, and that's to organise these flowers. And I won't have you getting my own way about this. Something looks wrong here. I guess nothing is wrong. Do we have any purples to plant? We have a purple tulip and purple rose. Which we'll run over here, of course, to plant down. Keep an eye out for any rare bugs that might come our way. It's a very beautiful sunset today, isn't it? Apparently there's no area over here. So I guess we're kind of running out of space to plant purple flowers down, which is a bit worrying. Because what are we going to do when we run out of space? I haven't the faintest idea, to be honest. Yeah, it's a bit of a questionable thing. It's sort of like... Well, I don't know. It's the sort of thing, storyline you might expect in someone like Beastars or Zootopia, right? So I heard about these days. You're calling yourself a champ. Would it be weird if I called you that too? Go ahead. I don't know who started it. I think probably Axel. I think Axel started about 4 of my nicknames. Should we shake this cherry tree? Is that going to pick it up? That is going to pick it up. What else have we got? We've got a white tulip here we can get rid of. Black cosmos there we should move. I guess we should have orange flowers in the middle and black ones going down the side, maybe? I'm not sure. Some sort of mix in black and orange. How much space have we got? We've got a little bit of space in our inventory. So these flowers are all from when it was raining like 2 days ago or something, right? It's been quite a while since I've ever tried to sort any of these out. Do we have space for oranges in our inventory? We do, a little bit. Not a lot, just a bit. Just a tad, okay, only one. That's fine too, I guess. Apparently we had some orange hyacinths over here. It's an actual plant. Why don't we plant it over here then? This part's also getting rather filled up, isn't it? It's going to be ever so inconvenient if I ever need a cosmos from here on out, but luckily I don't think I will. There's a lot of running out of space for mums as well. It's just the eternal problem is I'm slowly running out of space to put flowers down. Now you might ask, dear, what am I going to do about this? And, oh my god, my headphones, they just shrunk on me. Moving. Misaligned. No space. Let's put them down over here then. Okay. Take a stop at Nick's cranny. Empty out an inventory a little bit. See what we got for sale. We got Audie here. It's gonna ignore you. Actually, we're gonna talk to Timmy or Tommy. And try and get some flowers space. Because we're so upper class, we have no need for these lower class basic flowers anymore. But it's pretty cheap. I don't really sell for all that much, but it's more the convenience of having storage space again, I suppose. Alright, let's buy some purple. Do we need customization kits? We might need some. Buy them anyway. Oh, oops, I forgot to unmute myself, my bad. I wasn't saying anything interesting, I was just trying to think about what Audie thought about that. Because it's like a... I guess we're going to talk about Beastars this episode. If you don't know, Beastars is like a manga series turned into a popular Netflix anime series right now. It's pretty good, give it a watch. It might not be your sort of thing, I don't know, but I find it quite amusing. I find it's a very interesting story and I've been following it for quite a while. Why don't we move some of those orange flowers we got over there? So the whole premise is it follows this world called Legosi, and it basically takes place in a world where predators and prey sort of live in harmony, quote quote. It's a bit of a tense harmony, shall we say. And if you're listening to this and you've seen Zootopia / Zootropolis, depending on what it was called in your country, you might be like, hey, this is exactly the same plot, isn't it? Well, kind of, but shall we say it's a little bit less family friendly than that? A lot more violence, a lot more adult themes, shall we say, are present. And the most distinct difference, I think, is the fact that in Beastars, there's a lot of pushing of a point how predators are still kind of programmed to prey on the prey, if that makes sense. Rather than Zootopia, whereas they can control their instincts. There was just the society was built around oppressing them, I suppose. It's more like in Beastars, it's an actual real life danger, and in fact happens within first chapter, spoilers, or I suppose the first episode, like first 5 minutes, depending on what medium you're intaking it through. Where a predation incident happens, as it's called in the series. And it seems to be not like extremely common, but like a not unheard of thing. But just like a civilized predator to just go mad and then just sort of eat a prey. Oh, what do you think about Axel? I've been hunting high and low for a plaid puff sleeve shirt. No luck. I'm at a loss. So wait, what's that? Wow, pal, you got one? Sure. You want to buy this? 300 bells. Sure. You're going to have the most absurd assortment of clothing, Axel. It's a plaid puff sleeve shirt, one of the first like one of my first outfits, wasn't it? It's actually a pretty good one. It's actually probably better than my heart apron one I've got right now, but you know, old habits die hard, I suppose. I've got a load of pink flowers I guess we should put down somewhere. And we've got to get some more fruits, thus giving them out to people. I'll keep my eye on the sky, seeing if any shooting stars start coming down, although I don't think they can fall this early. I think it has to be past 9 PM. It's sort of a bit random when they fall, isn't it? We need 4 more fruits. What's this? There's going to be 1 fruit, isn't it? I could put some pinks down here. Pink up your life. Every boy and every girl, spice up your life. was I talking about? Oh, Beastars, yes. So yeah, it takes place in a society where basically, very real chance if you're prey, you could just get eaten. You know. It's a bit... What's the word? Do we need... No, it's Horn Dynasty, isn't it? A little bit harrowing, isn't it? So it'd be like, oh yeah, your life could just be over. I mean, not to be a downer, but I guess that's not too different from real life. But, you know, something about the brutality of it, the fact you're being eaten, I suppose, by other members of society is a bit, more... What's the word? Brutal, I guess? I suppose now I think about it, if I'm comparing it to reality. This is a bit of a macabre topic. Maybe let's not talk about that. The long and short of it is, give it a try if you got Netflix to watch it. Or you could try reading a manga online. I actually got physical copies of a manga last time I went to Japan. I bought the first 15 volumes, I think. I think when I went, the writer, what's her name? Paru Itagaki, something like that. She's only released those 15 volumes, and now it's been expanded quite a bit since then. Hopefully next time I go back to Japan I can pick up those other copies, complete my collection. Granted, I haven't read them in Japanese. My Japanese isn't that good. It's basic, I suppose, at the best, making it a bit more difficult than reading, I suppose, it in English. Reading a fan translation, I suppose, of it. But there you go. I don't know, if you're interested, give it a read, give it a shot. This shouldn't be here. That's not a lot of space, is it? What else have we got to plant down? We got to plant... Oh, just a purple hyacinth. And not Jacob's Ladder, Lily of the Valley. We got actual Lily here, so we'll talk to her. Give her a present. Give her a prezi, as you might say, or as you might not say, depending on your vernacular, I suppose. Oh, what are you crafting, Lily? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you crafting. A peach wall. Do we have this? We might have this. Ready now to make this, of course. I'll gladly take it from you, Lily. It's going to be quite a while before I think we find a recipe which we don't have. Seeing as we've got the majority of them. A bold moo. We're not going to give that to you because I don't even know what it looks like, to be frank. A painter's coverall. Or coverall? I'm not sure how you meant to say that. Cover overall. Co-overall. Okay. Well, that just sounds a bit stupid, doesn't it? I think Rowan was in his house as well. Why don't we pay him a visit as well? Oh, did I check the red roses down here to see if they produced anything? We didn't. There's also a yellow rose here, which I don't believe we need. I believe we need white roses from you. And then we pair you up with an orange rose. To get something. To get a chance to get a red rose. Which will give us a 25% chance when bred together to get a blue rose. All very complicated, isn't it? Well, I suppose it's not complicated so much as it is time consuming, isn't it? Excuse me. So yeah, Beastars, pretty cool. You know, now I think about it, Rowan really looks like one of the characters in Beastars. A character called Bill. He's a tiger, much more aggressive than this Rowan is, I suppose. Yeah, there's a lot of table setting. Pardon? Oh, he actually put our electronics kit down as well. You seen that? I gave it to him by accident a while ago. Yeah, Rowan kind of looks like Bill. In fact, you could probably get a lot of villagers who might end up looking like a lot of the characters. Like, who's that wolf? Fang? Doesn't look too dissimilar from Legosi. It's Haru. Who would look like Haru? Haru's like a very small white rabbit. But there's that white rabbit with very red eyes. Isn't there? I don't remember her name though. Perhaps if I give it a bit of a quick Google, I might be able to find out. Animal Crossing Wiki Rabbits. Who looks most like Haru? Yeah, I'm sorry not talking more about Beastars. It's kind of maybe not so appropriate to talk about Old Commoner's Komodo. I've never even heard of this, Savannah. Why don't we have a glance at what this looks like? Do we have a free space anywhere? Over here? It's not really what I meant. Oh, that looks very nice. Just looks like a regular old Komodo to me. I don't really know the difference, I suppose. But yeah. Oh, that was a walking leaf. Is this a bud? No, it's a plant. Yeah, Beastars are very good. It's won like an award or something for manga. I mean, you've probably heard of it if you're anyone who's privy, I suppose, to the anime or manga sphere. I feel like it's got a decent amount of renown recently. Oh yeah, I was looking for that white rabbit. What's her name? I can picture them in my mind. Ruby, that's your name. Kind of looks like Haru. Maybe. There's not many just plain white rabbits, I suppose, which is the difficulty. Who have we not given a present to? Roscoe, maybe? I feel like we haven't given one to Amelia or Fuchsia. Oh no, we haven't given out 4. So Amelia, Fuchsia, Roscoe. We gave something to Audie, didn't we? Fuchsia? Did I say Fuchsia? I don't know. So yeah. And then Freya kind of looks like Juno. Best character, by the way. That's a whole nother ball game, isn't it? Best characters in well, anything, I suppose. Okay, let's sell some more items. We're kind of hoarding too much again. Actually, we'll check if Roscoe's in his house right now or not. Oh, he's not. He was out and about, wasn't he? Oh, he's right here. Hello. Doing yoga. So I'll hand this over to you then. Let's see. Fuchsia. Amelia. Did we give something to Axel? I feel like we did, but I'm also not certain. We gave something to Lily, didn't we? I believe so. And Audrey we did because she was in Nyx. So who would look like Jack, I suppose? Or Gohin. There's a panda character, isn't there? Dog. Benjamin. Interesting. Jack is a golden retriever, I believe. I mean, Goldie is a golden retriever, but she's also female instead of male. I don't know. What about panda? Well, I guess it's bear, isn't it? I spelled bear wrong. I put bear. It's definitely not how you spell bear. Why don't we sell these? Sell this. We don't need that anymore. Sure, we don't need a Goliath beetle. Sell for 8,000. Perfect. Scroll down here. I mean, Chow's a panda, but he's like the wrong colour scheme for a panda. There's not many pandas. There you go. Give Beastars a shot. My favourite manga or anime right now. Actually, maybe it's not my favourite. My favourite anime is probably still Madoka Magica. That's a classic though. But it's my favourite as of right now, I suppose. And it's honestly, the manga's nearing its conclusion right now, so good time to jump into it if you're curious. Or if you're not curious, then I don't know. I guess don't jump into it. You do you know. I'm just a random person in a world of 7 billion. You don't have to listen to anything I say for that matter. I'm just here spouting random nonsense as it comes to my mind. That's just kind of what I do for half an hour every day. Takes a lot sometimes, especially for me. I'm not that talkative of a person. Apparently I have a lot to say though. Actually, I have tons to say about Beastars. I just try to keep things more family friendly in here, you know, and it's a bit of a darker. It's a dark Zootopia, I suppose, in some aspects. I suppose we could talk about Zootopia. There's like a Zootopia 2 coming out, isn't there? Did you know Zootopia had the initial premise is all the predators, instead of just being predators and stuff, they would have clear skies. Interesting. That might be a hint that there will be a meteor shower later on today, especially since Celeste is here. Zootopia had an initial idea about having shock collars on the predators, I believe. And then they removed it because they were just like, I think we can tell the story without the shock collars. And honestly, I think they're right. I think they did a pretty good job. I heard there's a Zootopia 2 in the works. Whether that will come to fruition or not, I suppose is not really up to me. It's up to Disney, isn't it? Almost certainly. I heard the first Zootopia did extraordinarily well. Why don't we clear out our storage as well? Do we have any duplicate items? Probably should check the clothing section. Probably should check from the bottom, because that's always the ones I miss out, isn't it? I always start from the top, so let's start from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we over here. Don't need another one of these. What else do we not need? Actually, not many duplicates here, are there? I can't see any. Can you see any? Oh, there's a duplicate. If only you could give your villagers socks as well. Or full outfits, I suppose. It's a shame you can only give them so much. Oh, another green straw boater. I actually bought another one. Wow. Check me out. Every single time I'm at Able Sisters, there's always a game. I'm like, did I buy this colour before, or did I buy a colour I usually buy, or did I buy a colour I don't usually buy? Because I thought I bought a colour I don't usually buy, you know? It's a bit of a weird mind game. What on earth is this? A Sprite costume, okay. I think we got rid of most of the duplicates already. It's just there's so many damn clothes in this game. And not nearly enough storage space for us to hold them all. Come on, Nintendo. I'm begging you here. Give us more storage space. I'm trying to think of what to talk about in Beastars, which is not like, oh, straight up violence or straight up adult content. It's not like adult content, but it is a bit more. It's more like teen content, shall we say. But Animal Crossing, very family friendly game, so perhaps my commentary should match it if I could speak. Or I could just not match it. I could just like not speak at all. Probably would help a lot, to be honest. Just leave you with that ever-present silence of stale cupcakes. I guess that's not really silence now I think about it. Alright, we cleared most of our inventory. Or storage space. And we're getting pretty close to 30 minutes. I don't even know what I did this episode. Not really much. It's a filler episode, you know. A filler arc. Sometimes anime is like that. Now, I'm not saying my life in Animal Crossing is an anime, but there's nothing to follow up on that. I don't have a witty retort or anything like that. But I'm just saying, slowly building up many potential romantic interests. Okay, that's a bit of a weird direction to go. I don't know why I went that way. Let's backtrack and be like, but I'm just saying, jeez, I know. Was that a JoJo reference? Go, something like that. I don't know, I haven't watched JoJo, I'm sorry. Fake fan. Alright, why don't we sell this stuff? We'll have a look at our Nook Stop today. See if we've got any new music records to buy. And then we'll round off the episode, I suppose. Doesn't seem like we'll be getting any oh my god, muscle shirt, Axel. Doesn't seem like we'll be getting any shooting stars yet. Who is the other person we didn't give a present to? It's not Roscoe, it's not Vivian, it's not Audie, it's not Lily. Is it Diana? It might be Diana. I feel like I gave something to Diana though. I'm not really sure. Flip-flops. KK Swing. I feel like I've had this before. At least I recognise the album art. Yeah, we've had this before. Okay. So nothing new in here. Why don't we round this off then? I'll sign you off with a bit of Fuchsia singing. Well, I guess Fuchsia will sign us off with a bit of her singing. Not really me signing off with, you know, whatever. If you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated, and I hope we can see each other again. But for now, so farewell. So until next time. Bye-bye for now. From both of them.